When it comes to grinding stained glass or glass tiles, we're always on the lookout for products that make grinding very small pieces of stained glass a lot easier. So today I'm going to demonstrate two products. One is going to be Nick's Grinder's Mate, and the other is going to be a Grinder's Cookie. Now when it comes to Nick's Grinder's Mate, you'll find that there's a little plastic dumbbell that goes in between the jaws but at the back of the black pads there. Now what this does is this stops those jaws from clamping tight on the pads and flattening the pads that grip the stained glass. Now eventually these pads will wear, but you can get replaceable pads. But this dumbbell just goes in at the back of those pads, and then the jaws clamp down, and of course, as you can see, the actual pads do not squeeze together. And when you are going to use it, you just remove the plastic dumbbell. And this grips hold of the stained glass quite firmly. So I'm going to demonstrate that one, and I'll turn the grinder on. And let's say we're going to grind this vitreous tile down. So you just put it in there, and then you can then it just grinds it. Nice and easy. And what this does is, it saves you from grinding your nails down, especially if you have long fingernails. Now this is especially handy, and it does a nice job. This is especially handy if you have got a piece of vitreous tile or any other glass type of tile and you're wanting to grind it down flatter on one side. See how I've cut this and it's not straight? So if I put that in there, I'm wanting to grind this side down. So all I do is I just put it in there and grind. Now if I was doing this with my fingers, it would be very, very hard and fiddly without grinding my nails down or taking a bit of skin off. And there you go. It's done a really nice job. When I come to use the Grinder's Cookie, I apply very little pressure against the grinding head. This will do all the work, and my right hand will do the controlling of the direction. So if I'm wanting to round that corner off there, again, very little pressure, but the Grinder's Cookie is what's doing the pushing. Now if I'm wanting to grind the inside there, that inside curve, again, I'm going to use my right hand to control, but my Grinder's Cookie will do the pushing. And I can turn it round to the side there if I find that's easier, which it is. And if I'm wanting to round that edge there, easy. And it does a really, really nice job. Now let's look at a vitreous tile. I've cut one of these and it's not, it's got a bit of a sharp edge on it. So if I'm going to use this again, my Grinder's Cookie will do the work and my right hand will do the control. And I'm going to round this edge off across here. So if I was to do this with just my hand without the Grinder's Cookie, there is always a risk that my nail is going to hit the grinding head or I'm going to lose a bit of skin. This way it saves that from happening. Again, my right hand will control it, but my Grinder's Cookie is what's going to do the work. There you go. So that comes in really, really handy, and it requires very little pressure, but it will save your fingers or your nails from hitting the grinding head and perhaps grinding your nails down a bit. And don't forget, when you're not using your Nick's Grinder's Mate, don't forget to put the plastic dumbbell in between the jaws but behind the actual black pads to keep those pads separated so they're not pushing against each other. And that's good to go next time. I hope the video's helped you, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy.